Hi, dear ones. How are you? Well, this is the second video I've done tonight. Don't even know what I'm going to say, but that's normal for me. That's very normal. This is old man's talk, and old woman's talk, and young woman's talk, and young man's talk. I've been both. I've been young and I've been old. And I've dated people that were young and dated people that were older. So this is a channel for everybody. I just go by my own name, Jim Wortham. I'm also on Facebook with the same name. And I really switched to doing YouTubes, just so you know, because I used to be a writer and my books sold well. And the last 4 books I published didn't do any good because there's so many books being put up, being published per day. I'm not saying my stuff was good or bad, but I will tell you I sold approximately 100,000 love poetry books. And now, I don't think in the last year I've sold more than 5. The promotion for books has gone to social media, and my view of social media is YouTube, Facebook, and when I do these YouTubes, there's a button I can push that says I can upload it to X. Now I don't know what X is. I was told the other day that it was the president's site, Donald Trump. So whether or not I'm in good company, you choose. So me and Donald Trump are on X, if I was told right. Well, just to get politics out of the way, I'm independent right now. So we can forget that. As far as what I'm trying to do with my life right now, I'm trying to lose, I think I'm at 200 and almost 230 pounds, and I'm trying to get down to 265 pounds is what my lowest was back in the high school days. Now you can't tell it because you can't see my belly, but that's for a different time. I don't want to embarrass myself or embarrass you, so I probably am handling my weight without looking too overweight. But I got to get over this. I got to stop eating. Like right now, I want to go. It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to go to the refrigerator and find things to eat. That's not good. I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to use willpower. Now, I have Diet Cokes and Diet Sprites and Diet 7-Ups down here. That might help me substitute other things that I was drinking that had calories. Let's go on with this, improving our lives. That's what we're going to talk about tonight, improving our lives. And I don't even know where to start because I haven't been improving my life very much. I'm not a vegetarian. No, I'm not. I'm not sure I want to be a vegetarian. I like bologna too much. Oh, isn't that healthy? Bologna. I like the meat that you can buy at the meat counter that has pickles in it and olives and things. I don't even know what to call that meat. Well, if I had any in the refrigerator, I'd be tempted to eat it right now, but I've eaten all the bologna and other meat. Now there's cheese in there. I'd love to eat the cheese. I get cheese from Aldi's. They got the best cheese I've ever had. But I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm going to start trying to use willpower to stop my bad habits. Now, I know you think that, well, Jim, what's the focus tonight? The focus is healthy living. The best I can help you with. Okay, let's start with vitamins. I take about, gosh, it used to be 10 vitamins a day. More than I do now. I'm getting older. I found a bottle of calcium with K, vitamin K. I think that's what was on it. I'm going to start taking those. I started last night. I, for some reason, slacked off for a couple weeks, a couple months. But I'm getting older. Every day I found out I'm getting older. And every year I have another birthday. So the bones, now I'm saying this from experience. I have friends that their bones have been so damaged that they go to bone doctors for replacements of the knees, for operations on their feet, things like that. So I don't want to go that route. So I'll take in fact, the one I'm talking about, the lady I'm talking about called me up and said, can you order me off Amazon the smallest calcium pill you can find, which I did last night. She's a friend of mine. So yeah, she'll get them on Wednesday. I order other vitamins for her. You know, she needs them for, she needs eye vitamins. Now, here's the thing. I was taking a lot more vitamins 2 months ago. I was taking eye vitamins. I was taking calcium. I was taking vitamin E. And I currently have focused on every day taking milk thistle, MILKTHIKLE, something like that. It cleans out your liver. You don't have to be a heavy drinker to take that for it to do good. It cleans out the liver. Milk thistle. Just look up milk and thistle will come up on Amazon, because I can't spell it for you. I take COQ10 for your heart, because everybody in my immediate family has died. Not my wife, but everybody in my immediate family has died from after bypass surgery. That was my brother. A stroke. That was my father. Congestive heart failure. That was my mother. So to prepare myself to not have this problem, I take coenzyme Q and 2 fish oils. Fish oils come in capsules, and read the directions, because some people think they only need to take 1, but it will say take 2. And the COQ10 I'm started buying again, because I stopped because it was expensive, but it's supposed to have 2 to 3 times more potency than other brands. It's the one they advertise on TV. I think it starts with a Q, but you'll see it on TV advertised over and over and over. So I reordered that last night. I used to take vitamin B for energy and all, but it never did any good for me, and I stopped taking it. It did more damage to my feeling, to how I felt, than it did anything. I didn't get any quality out of it. And let's see, what else do I take? I take let's not get confused with a medication. I take high blood pressure medicine, but the lowest dose. And I take a hormone pill for my thyroid. Those are the only 2 I take for that part of my body. I do not do good with antidepressants, anti-anxieties, or anything. Anti-anxieties I do okay. I'm trying to get off of this. We're talking about Xanax. I've always had a sleeping problem, and you can probably find a few videos ago about me talking about my sleeping problems since, I was going to say childhood, but at least by high school I had sleep problems. I'm talking about waking up every hour or 2, if I fall asleep at all. But I will fall asleep sometime, even if it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, or 7 o'clock. I still have that same problem, and I still see a private doctor, a second doctor, to help me with my sleep problem. So far we've tried 2 medications. We've ended up with Xanax. Now, this just sort of happened recently. My wife would wake me up and say, "You're snoring." Sometimes I have to turn to the right. I have to sleep on the right side. But I went ahead and I ordered this. It's put out by NyQuil. It's called Sleep Nasal Strips. And I will probably, got it off Amazon, I will probably, after this video, study it off somebody else's video. Let's see, what else do I take for my health? I've told you quite a few of the vitamins. And I think they're very important, by the way. The ones that I named for you, I think they're very important. For some people, they've been told if they have leg problems, especially neuropathy, take vitamin B. But each person that has taken vitamin B for neuropathy has told me it did not help. So I don't take it because when I do it, it aggravated my stomach. So I don't even have it in the house anymore. I'm sharing with you what I do take and what does work. And I'm sure I'm missing one or two vitamins because I don't have any organized, you know, those boxes where you can put your vitamins in for each day and your pills. I've got 2 or 3 of those, and something has stopped me from using them. So I just simply unscrew the tops of the bottles and take the pill out, or pills. Sometimes I think there's something wrong with me because I can't get past that, and I've bought so many of those different types of containers to put the pills in for a week or a month. And I wash them, and then I close them back up. Well, we all have our own issues, don't we? That doesn't make us bad, doesn't make us good. It's just the way that we're formatted to do things. I once knew when computers were coming out, I was in the publishing field, and he was the first that I knew that could use a computer to print books. And this is the interesting thing. He didn't take a course. He took no course. He just simply read it from the book. Some people read from a book and they can do anything. They can learn how to repair a lawnmower, tractor, or car. Then there's people like me. We learn differently. And that's okay, because it's wrong to think that that you can just go into a classroom and teach something and everybody's going to learn it and retain it. Some people like me have to be shown how to do it. Once we're shown, we can do it perfectly. So I mention that because that has been a struggle for me in school, especially learning history dates things happen in history. Well, I would learn what happened, but when I was given a test and had to match up the dates with the wars and events, I would fail out. Because I can't do it that way. I can't do it that way. Which, from high school on, if you look at how I failed my way up to college, which has gotten quite a few views, by the way, how I failed my way into college, through college. And I'll just toss this in, not to brag, but several colleges. I had to find a college that didn't require language because I failed French, made a D- in Latin, didn't try languages anymore, tried different colleges. Well, if that's of interest to you, you can see that. And the same thing happened. I did make it through college, and I did make it through not only one graduate school, but two. And one required Greek and Hebrew. And I found out that they had a alternative degree, same level, master's, but it didn't require language. So I got the second master's degree. Don't want to go any further with this because I've already covered it. And if you're interested in my past and in my career, it's there for the taking. So at this point in my life, my friends have gone. I got three or four friends that I communicate by phone. One of them lives in this town. The others live elsewhere. Texas, Austin, Texas, Pennsylvania, two in Pennsylvania, one in downtown Madison. Does that cover the four? So, you're saying, well, what do you do during the day? That's a good question. I should be cleaning up the basement. I should be cleaning up the garage and two rooms that used to be my business offices. Well, I've made some progress. Just a little bit each day. God, I wish I could make more progress. If any of y'all want to join me in this discussion or talk or say I'm not going to watch you anymore, feel free to. I got a compliment either yesterday, no, it was a few days ago. It was when I thought I was going to close down. I went back and I looked at the last one I did, which was maybe 10 days, 14 days ago. And somebody sent me such a positive, and I don't get them like this very often, such a positive message saying that they, in addition to other things that I can't remember, that I have a new subscriber now. Well, that made my day. I think I wrote back and told her she made my day, or him. I'm not sure who it was. That I don't get subscribers. I don't get many views either. And if you notice, my style is unplanned, unscripted. You can probably see why I don't get subscribers or views. But let me tell you why I do this. Almost brings tears. Since I've been doing it this short period of time, I've had an occasional person say, please don't stop. What you saved made all the difference in the world to where I am right now and what I plan to do with my life. Yeah. Then time would go by and another person will say, this happened twice. When you're on, I listen to you because it helps me relax when I'm trying to sleep. And then Dan. Hey Dan, are you listening? I hear from him almost every time. He says, he said, with my insight and words of wisdom, I'm on the way of saving the world. Not quite those words. You're going to save us. And we'll play around. I'll write to him. He'll write back to me. And I think he's about the same age I am. So Dan, if you're listening, hello. I call him Dan the Van Man because it rhymes. Okay. So that's why I'm on. That's why I'm unplanned. Because what's coming out from me is apparently good for some people and possibly bad for others. Not bad, but insignificant. So I'm going to close it here. I'm kind of interested to see if anybody leaves a message. And it's okay if I don't get any, because a lot of times I don't. So, thanks for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you tomorrow night.